All right. Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Team Huddle. We are so glad you are joined with us tonight. We do this every Monday night, and it is run by a different leader from Team 1%. Tonight, it is Susan Manuello, Senior Director, Susan Manuello, and myself, Jen Barsamian, and we will be taking you through all of the announcements and all of the excitement. I know we're still, it just probably feels like conference was forever ago, but we are just a week off of conference, and I see it in the numbers. I'm guessing you all do as well. The volume is incredible. Keep up the good work. I know we're all running hard, and especially in the month of March, and that's what Susan and I are going to talk about tonight. March is giving us a very special opportunity to bring people into auto ship. But before we even get there, Susan, take it away with our announcements.
Thank you, Miss Jen. And we're so excited that you guys are here tonight so that we can, connect, get on the same page. This is always, I know, a really good time to get your calendar going, make sure that you're plugged in. And so we're going to bring you guys just a few things that are happening. Number one, the Balancing Gel Cleanser is live on the site, available for single purchase as of today. I got my boxes today, my convention pack. Yes, you too. I got mine and I was so excited to go wash my face. So I did just use this today. And if you haven't gotten it yet, you're in for a treat. It's like a spa on your face. It literally reminds me of the Byung Pool leaves like when we were in Jeju. Like it reminds me of that spa smell that you got from the water there in the spa. So you guys are gonna love it. It's really, really good. It just feels like it doesn't strip your skin of moisture. It literally feels like it's cleaning it, but keeping it super balanced as it says that it does. So it's pretty
So,
cool.
so clean and so soft at the same time. It's
Yep.
amazing.
And if you
What you would
remember,
expect.
yep, this is so exciting as well because, our oil cleanser is amazing. I mean, all of our cleansers are amazing, but this one is truly for all skin types. Like I think one thing that I know a lot of times if you are talking to somebody who has super sensitive skin, like the oil cleanser was a good match, but then the snow enzyme was sometimes a little too, active, and the active cleanup powder was a little too exfoliant. So this one is going to be like the answer to all cleansers, right?
Yes, no, absolutely. And Diane's asking, would we use the gel cleanser after the oil or only that? And the answer, Diane, is yes. So you would absolutely, and I think we all know this, but I know we have some new folks. The gel cleanser should never be used, excuse me, oil cleanser, scratch, delete, backup. Oil cleanser should never be used on its own because it does leave an oil residue. So you always want to come in with one of the other three cleansers now to follow the oil cleanse. If you're not going to oil cleanse, then you can absolutely use the balancing gel cleanser on its own as you can with the snow enzyme and with the active powder cleanse as well.
Yep. Amazing. Yay. Okay, so more announcements is Product University is back. So if you haven't registered for this, you can just take the little, QR code down here and put your phone on there, get registered. Once you do, you get the emails so that you can be sure to jump on, but it'll be every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, starting on April 1st. We have quite a few things starting on April 1st. And this is one of them. So you'll be able to learn, straight from Angelina, who's at corporate. She is the one that has all of the knowledge. And this is really good for a refresh, especially since we have some new formulas and, with our rad line, we have some new things happening. So definitely, I've got this one on my calendar, and I hope you guys too as well. Okay. Next, we have been collaborating with a lot of the Team 1% directors, as you guys have known, and we've had a weekly rhythm of our power hours and our calls. So, just a little update. We are still doing every Monday, we're doing power hours, same time, same Zoom ID. So 7 a.m. Pacific. We had some Pacific girls on this morning, huh, Jen?
Yes, I loved it.
Yeah, we're like,
I'm a
even after
Pacific
the
girl
two,
right now too, so yes, still on Pacific time. But yeah, that was
yeah,
awesome. Everyone
even
was
with
up.
daylight savings, they got on.
Yep, yep.
So yes, we're still going to be doing power hours every single Monday morning, but then just a slight change to our Tuesday, Thursday rhythm. So this Tuesday, tomorrow night, we will be coming to you live. Miss Jen and I are going to be on again with Cooper as well, which is her son. He's a college student. He's got an amazing testimonial he's going to share tomorrow night. So get all of your, guests, prospects, people that you're talking to on. But as we keep going in the month, we're going to be using the replays. So the first Tuesday of every month will be a new live Tuesday, and then we're going to be using the replays. We're doing tomorrow night since we didn't do last Tuesday, obviously. So we know it's not the first Tuesday of the month, but moving forward, it will be the first Tuesday. And then Thursday masterclass will still be every Thursday. So this Thursday, we've got a K Beauty masterclass coming to you as well with myself and amazing Jamie DeBronos. So we're going to be bringing you some makeup and skincare tips with a giveaway. And we just try to have this be really interactive and fun. I always call this one like a pop-up party online that you get
Yes.
to just plug people into.
And it's definitely geared. Thursday is customer driven. Tuesday is business. So the first Tuesday of every month is business and it's a straight up business opportunity. If you have Gen Z people in your life, bring them tomorrow. Cooper will talk to them about how he is using this at college to pay for all of his extra things that he wants to have at school and how a college campus is actually a really great place to sell a lot of Korean skincare.
I love that. I love it. I always just think like he just probably goes to the events and says, K Beauty, you should buy some. And everyone's
And
saying,
they all
okay.
just do. You
Yes.
would think that, but that is not the case.
I
It's the
know, but I
same
like
as
to.
with all of us. He has to do the follow up and everything.
All right, all
I
right.
love it.
Okay, so we have a special call coming tomorrow night, so save the date. Tim, her, and Chris Kim are going to be revealing a special announcement. So we're not going to tell you what it is yet. You have to mark your calendar. But definitely, tomorrow
It,
evening, or
it's
sorry, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Why am
Yeah.
I saying tomorrow?
Wednesday, and I don't even think we have the exact hour. Oh, no, it lies. It's 9 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Central, as it says right there on the graphic that we just created 2 seconds ago. But you guys, this is cash and prizes announcement. So if you like the fun, if you like winning stuff, this is the Zoom for you. Don't miss.
Yes. And the flyer will have the Zoom information. Again, it's Wednesday night. Sorry about that. Tim Herr was working on it, but he just didn't get it to me in time for our call. So all that will be coming soon, I
And I'll
promise.
put their Zoom. I mean, it's usually on Tim's Zoom, right? So I'll put Tim's Zoom in the
Yeah.
chat just in case. Okay.
I'm guessing it is the 369 three
Yep.
six nine. Yeah. 5353. That's it. Yeah, money magnet. So
Exactly.
exactly. Okay, great. Sorry, my slide is not, did it? Oh, there we go. So speaking of Team 1%, if you were at conference, hopefully you got one of the special Team 1% t-shirts with the road trip information on it. But we are taking this on the road. So several cities listed here. An event is going to be popping up soon in your area. And Jen, you had such a great idea. Do you want to share what you were thinking?
Yes. So look at this list and find the one closest to you and raise your hand and identify yourself and say, yeah, number one, I'm going to come. Number two, I'm going to bring people. And number three, I would like to be on the planning committee or the helping committee or whatever it is, because this is going to take a little village to put these up and put these together. We are going to need speakers. We're going to, and not that you have to get up in front of everybody and do slides or, just like share your story from the heart. We'll be looking for people in each of the locations to do just that. And I know I'm looking at I have a new team in a certain area. They're not seeing themselves represented on this list. But if you can get yourself 20, 30, 40 people in a room, raise your hand and tell your team leader, and we will talk about coming to some other locations.
Yeah, absolutely. Reach up, you guys. Let us know which city is the one that you're closest to, like Jen said, because we'd love to highlight you. So it'll be great. So speaking of, our very first one that is on the calendar is going to be in Calgary. So if you know anyone in this area or you yourself are in this area, put this on your calendar, March 28th. There's going to be a business presentation in the very beginning. In fact, I think it starts, sorry, I don't actually had it right here. I thought it was on here, but Tracy, if you want to pop that into the chat, actually, thank you. Miss Tracy Zimmer is going to be organizing this, but definitely there's going to be an opportunity to bring your guests. And then that part is free. But if you are a planner that's planning to stay for the training, there is a ticket. So you'll definitely want the Eventbrite link so that you can get a ticket and attend the training. So it's going to be, full of information, lots of tips, lots of amazing nuggets from these leaders that are going to be delivering this amazing first road show on the calendar. I love it. All right. So our next announcement is Las Vegas.
Woo! Who's going? Let us know in the chat if you are going to Las Vegas with us August 8th and 9th. And the MGM Grand, you guys, this is such a great location on the strip. It's like the heart of everything. We're going to be able to do so many cool things. It's a lovely venue. And I know that there are team leaders out there, there are directors. Hey, I have managers on my team that just bought a 10-pack of tickets. So if you're looking for a ticket, please raise your hand, talk to your upline team leader and say, I want to go and I want a ticket because there are a lot of discount tickets floating around this team right now. And now's the time to grab it.
Yeah, it's gonna be here before we know it. That's what's crazy. It's like
Yep.
I know it seems like August is so far away, but it's really not. And we have such incredible momentum coming out of conference. And so this is the time to really just commit to coming. It's gonna be so much fun, and we're gonna have a lot of new people with us. And so yeah, like Jen said, make sure you reach up on this as well so that you can be sure that you're planning for
Grab your ticket. And the room blocks are not yet available.
correct.
So they will be putting room blocks together for us. I went out and I was just nosy and I looked, and the rooms, without a room block, they were about $230 if you were going to pack four people into a room to get the price down. But I suspect that Remon's going to be able to get us a better deal than that. We hope. I don't want to promise anything, but I hope. And then Lynn Diaz is saying, Dr. Lynn, when she checked last week, round trip flights from the West Coast were less than $150. So everyone, that's your assignment tonight. Go check flights tonight and see what the prices are looking like and grab them. Grab them if the prices are good.
I love that. All right, awesome. So now we want to jump into our topic for tonight. Jen and I this morning, those of you that were with us on the Power Hour, we did an amazing, training, and we're going to bring some of that same information to you tonight, since if you weren't on the Power Hour, and also just because this is such a huge opportunity for us to really maximize our efforts this month because of these programs that Remon is slightly changing, right, Jen?
Yes, and it's very cool what they're doing. And I love, it's March 9th. We have pretty much the whole month left to reach out to everybody who has ever purchased from us, everybody who has ever expressed interest in purchasing from us. And my favorite people to reach out to are the planners that don't attend these meetings. You all know who they are. You've got them on your team. They joined, they buy a little bit. Maybe they share with their sister-in-law and their next door neighbor, right? They don't know what's going on. So we need to be reaching out to all those people this month to tell them that the subscribe and save is coming, it's changing, and really most important that there are pricing changes coming. And if you act now, you can lock in the current price for 3 months. That is a nice savings on your products. So these are the new prices that are coming. We went over a little bit about why the pricing changes. There are so many things that go into it. A lot of it is the cost of the packaging. You remember that we upgraded the products to the beautiful new packaging, the new design, the nice the tops that feel like the rocks. I'm pulling my package out now. You get the rock feel, right? That we never had before. Like all of this stuff was very expensive to do, and they never raised the prices. Has it been 2 years, Susan, since they've had a pricing?
It's actually been 3 years. Yeah,
three
it's been
years with
three
with
years.
everything that's going on, and the fact that they are basically assuming a lot of the tariffs. They pass a small fraction of the tariff on to the customer, but they're assuming a lot of that cost as well, and all the cost of everything in between, right? So we're seeing small price increases, and they were very careful not to make it seem huge. So, for example, the dermatology first package, right? It's going from 90 to 99. They did not want to put a one in front of that number, right?
Mhm.
They wanted to keep it within a range of where we were in the past. However, the prices are going to change. So we do want to let our customers know and let them know that they can either get themselves on subscribe and save and lock it in for 3 months or stock up now at the current price, right? So, Susan, you want to go over this? Who shared this today? Somebody shared this
I
today.
know.
Do we
I
know
can't
who it
remember who it
was?
was, but thank you again.
Well, we love you. Whoever, please identify yourself in the chat, who shared this today on the Power Hour. How cool is this? So this is a real quick little version of everything that goes on. Susan, do you
Yeah,
want to
and
do
I
it? You
just
want
I
me to
just
do
wanted to
it?
piggyback really quick on the price change because it really I think most of us you can see by that price list it's a very slight change. It's nothing crazy, but the mission here stays the same. Chairman On wants to bring the most value to us and to our customers and to have luxury products but at affordable pricing. And I feel like that is still the mission, and especially with the huge investments they've made, it was like 7 figures on Pentagram alone was a huge investment, the smart farms, all the things. So I think we're all good with that. So now it is just that opportunity to like let people know that that is coming April 1st, but because it's coming April 1st, we have the rest of March to help customers lock in that price. So like Jen was saying, the whole rest of the month they can purchase them, but what's better than purchasing them this month? Locking it in for the next 3 months. So that's what
Absolutely.
this is about, right? So it's basically auto ship is moving to what's now called subscribe and save. And how it works is, choose your favorite product. When you put it on that subscription, which is going to come monthly, you save 5% on what's ever in your cart. So people were asking, like, do you lock in the pricing on everything? No, you don't lock in the pricing on everything. You lock in the pricing on what is in your, auto delivery or your subscription that will be coming monthly. And then starting month 13, after 12 successful, payments and subscriptions, you're going to be getting 10% off. So what's awesome about this is that they're grandfathering in anybody who's been currently on an auto ship. So if you have a customer that is already on, they're going to start on the subscribe and save whatever month they're in. So if they've been ordering for 4 months, it'll be 5 months. It'll count into the 12 months so that they'll be the VVIP customer before they know it, right? So yeah, those are some tips on there. Let's see, did I miss anything, Jen?
No, and
Yeah.
I just think it's so cool. Like a lot of us will have people, well, not me, because I only have two subscribe and save, but that's my goal for this month to really work on that. But a lot of people will move directly to the 10% level. Like, how
Mhm.
cool is that? That's so fun to share with people.
Yep, exactly. So we talked about this, why it matters for your business. I mean, most of us coming from this industry, if this is your first time, you're still probably no stranger to it. Most of the time, there is some sort of reoccurring order, but we have not had that mandatory with Remon. It's now you opt in and gain savings, but it's really smart because you're going to start seeing repeat customers, repeat planner orders. You'll be able to start predicting a bit more on your monthly volume, which is not a bad thing. And it does create customer retention. So it's one of the easiest ways to like predict and stabilize your income. So this is a really great thing for us to start getting more and gaining more subscriptions. Okay, so we talked about this as well. This is basically the breakdown. Customers, as soon as they opt in, are going to receive that 5% off every monthly order. And when you look at the current pricing on the Boo Say Boo, the dermatology first package, it is currently $90, right? So if they lock that in for 3 months and get that extra 5% off, they're going to be getting that at an incredible savings. I think it's like around, well, no, it's the 10% is 80. I don't know. I don't remember. I thought I had an example for you, but never mind. Just know that they're going to be getting that extra savings when they obviously or you have the subscription.
And just to reiterate what we said before, when they have already been on for 10 months, they start at month 11. If they've been on 12 months, they start at month 13. So they will not lose their place, right? In the auto ship, they will be able to get the 10% if they've already been on for 12 months.
Exactly.
And will customers be getting the new sizes then with the old prices before April 1st if on an auto ship? So what they will get are the current products at the old price.
Yep.
How is this different from auto ship? So the current auto ship, the way it works is when they stay on for 3 months, they get a $30 discount or a $30 coupon every
Coupon.
3 months that they stay on. Now this is starting at 5% and moving to 10%. So really they're getting rewarded for purchasing more.
Yes, and right away because it's applying at the cart instead of something that they have to wait for.
Good point, Susan. The other thing they talked about at convention is having other special things just for VVIP and just for VIP. So one of the things was a personal private customer service line that is only for our VVIP customers. How cool is that? As well as special deals and discounts. They didn't say when or where or how or what it would look like, but they did say special deals and discounts will go to this group of people.
Yeah, and also, I know Danny mentioned something as well about like the VVIP customers will have like early access to things, and that's similar. They're basically kind of mirroring, when you have status with an airline or with credit cards or whatever. So to have that early access to maybe a new product or something like that. So they'll be building that out and launching those details as they come. But the focus right now is really just to capitalize on this timing that we're, sharing with you and making sure that you've got people locked in, that want to go ahead and opt into that subscribe and save because it is an advantage to get that pricing for April, May, and June.
And Sharon just asked my favorite question. Do planners lock in the current price for 3 months too, or just customers? We do too. So that's what I did today. I spent my day going through the auto ship process, and I actually put a couple of auto ships on my account over the $200 because I do a lot of parties and a lot of pop-ups and a lot of events. So if you're not using a lot of product, obviously don't do this. But I was able to get a couple of subscribe and saves with things locked in, free shipping over $200, and then you're getting the extra discount as well as, of course, getting paid back your rebate.
Yep, I love it. And just a couple of things to note. If you remove an item, you or a customer, planner or a customer, if you remove an item from your subscription, you can't add it back at the locked-in price. So of
Right.
course you can add it back in, but it just won't be at that same price that's right now for March. It'll go to the new pricing that starts April 1st. And so that's something to note. What else did we have in here, Jen?
No, I think that's it. I mean, just, make sure they know to keep it in the cart.
Yeah, keep it
Unless
in.
they want the price to go up, right? And
Yeah.
that's fine if they have plenty of it or whatever. I can see some of my favorite customer, like or their Remon's their favorite. They're not my favorite. Remon is their favorite. I could see them keeping all of their product on for the 3 months to save, over time and
Yeah.
just stock up.
And I know too, you and I, obviously from our power hour and I got on the phone, we've talked about like how we have kind of that high touch. You and I are both pretty high touch. And I
Yeah.
had time to get a hold of one of my customers today. And really, you guys, if you're high touch and you do talk to your customers a lot, everybody has their own method, but I I would say start with just some questions. I of course was checking on her skin and how she's doing and all the things. But my first question was, so I have to find out, are you feeling like you're running out of something a little bit faster than everything else? I'm just curious. And right away she said, "Oh my gosh, yes, I'm definitely running out of the moisturizer first. I'm running out of that signature that, she's like the derm cream or whatever it is." And I said, "Okay, yep, me too. That is exactly what I run out of first as well, right? It's this one that we know is the magic." So that's when I segued in and let her know that we have a brand new program starting, Subscribe and Save, and that if she wanted to add that item or anything else, that she would not only get 5% off, but after a year get the 10% off. And she was like, "Oh, well, that sounds good, right? Okay, great. Let's add that to your auto ship." And then that's when I did let her know she's also going to be locking in the price. And then, of course, what was her next question? Well, what is it going up to? I said, well, it's only slightly going up. It's going from 60 to 66, but that's another reason why I thought it would be a great idea to get this on your auto ship because you're going to be offsetting that with the savings. Is there anything else you want to add to your cart? And that's when we started to talk about some other things. She had not tried the liquid collagen ampule yet. So I let her know that that's a really good boost. And Jen, you've got a great testimonial on that, on one of your customers adding that. Do you want
Oh
to
my
share that?
gosh. So she was, sometimes you hear from people, well, two things. Sometimes you hear from people that they're still dealing with sagging or wrinkling, or they're not seeing the results that they want to see. So that happened to me. And I said, well, I would like to recommend that you add the collagen ampule because it's a collagen peptide. So it's collagen, right? And it's also a peptide that's going to help your body create its own collagen. And she, about 2.5 weeks later, got back with me and said, "Oh my gosh, I think this is the secret sauce. I think this is the answer." Now that's one. Number two, we met with Danny Bay. Was it last week, Susan? And he told us, and this has changed my life in like 5 days or whenever it was that we spoke with Danny. He said that in South Korea, there is a study that says when you do Busebu times 2 or 3 or 4, it increases the cellular hydration of your skin cells 80%. Look at Susan's forehead. And this
I
is
did it again
and
today.
we've been doing it ever since we had that meeting. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. This is crazy. So I had never heard that. And Danny said that the way our products are designed, because of the microfluidization, because they penetrate deep into the skin, more is more.
Mhm.
With American skincare products, more just means more is sitting on top of your face. With Remon products, more means more results. Crazy.
Yep. Yep.
So Bousey Boo times two. Darren's going to start layering Bousey Boo over and over again. I know it's insane.
Yep. We've
So
got
anyway, that's another tip.
I love that. I'm so glad you shared that. And I wanted to just get to there is a couple of questions in here. Yes, corporate is going to be getting this information out to the field. In fact, we got confirmation that they will be sending it out this week, as well as a reminder the week before. So, the pricing and then also on the subscribe and save program. The rad line, I think this got answered in the chat, but you guys, I just got mine today. I'm so excited. And what was formerly the ampule, it was 30 milligrams and it went to 50 milligrams. So this is actually larger. So I know people used to run out of the ampule quite often, actually. So now it should be really, really even throughout those three products as well.
And Elizabeth, be more specific. Can you explain that again? Because I didn't see it when I was speaking, so I don't know which item. So let us know and we will definitely go over it again. And when is Orlando? Great question. We're aiming for May, but we have not locked in the locations yet. That was the call today was Tim Herr teaching us how to haggle for pricing on locations. So we have to get out now and get on the phone and lock down our places.
I love it.
He's a riot. Yeah, the products are larger on the red. We're not going smaller. Oh
Not
yeah,
smaller.
Elizabeth, Boo. So it's Boo times two. So you're gonna do your double cleanse, and if you do the oil and you do the calming gel, you do all that, let it dry, and then booster, serum booster, and then you kind of let it dry and do this when you have time. Like it's not obviously before you go out for the day and you're rushing is not going to be the time to do it. But then booster, serum booster again. You'll see even more hydration if you do it again, even more hydration. It's crazy. You'll see it right on your face. And then you lock it in with a thick layer of cream and it's a treatment. And it's pretty amazing. Jamie did it twice today. Like we are really just learning about this. We learned about the mega dab. The mega dab is, and I know, I'm sorry, I'm totally getting off track, but mega dab is where you take the ICD cream and you do a thick layer on your face and you let it sit on as long as you can. You could go to bed with it like that. And then sometimes it's so thick you even have to kind of like scrape it off. Sometimes people will use like kitchen what are those silicone, little spatulas or something to scrape it off your face. But it is a treatment. And we learned about it on the bus after a convention, maybe like one or two conventions ago. We were going over to Danny Bay's house. He has the directors over after, and there were these women there who were, I believe, in their 70s, looked like they were in their 30s. And they said, "Oh, you have to do the mega dab." And we're like, "What's a mega dab?" So now you all know what a mega dab is as well, and it's really cool.
I
And
love
Kelsey
it.
saying the new rad line is insanely good. Not only the packaging, but you can instantly tell a difference in the formulation. Oh, yay. She was shocked. She noticed it so quickly.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Good stuff.
Well, we have a
Good.
couple of ladies who are also going to come on and share some of their best practices, how they're, planning to maximize the savings and the subscribe and save, right, Jen? So do you
Yes.
want to introduce our first amazing
Yes, I think
lady?
first up we have Kathy Allen. Kathy is a top customer getter. Kathy is up in Canada, I believe, and she is going to go over with us what her strategy is. And Kathy, I've heard that you have an awful lot of customers, and I am really, really interested in in hearing all about that because everybody who knows me knows customers and I know what you say is what happens, so I won't even say it, but I'm working on getting better at customer acquisition. So Kathy, I'm so excited. Please take it away and thank you for being here tonight to share.
Oh, absolutely no problem. Customers, I do. I have people I do one-on-ones all the time at my kitchen table in my own home. People love to come and experience these products. And through those experiences, they recommend me or they bring their friends back. And I have it with two or three people, depends on what we're doing, but it's getting the products on their skin and teaching them how to use it properly. That's the big thing because a lot of people don't know how to do that. I also highly recommend you tend to highly recommend what you love the most. Well, I happen to love both the water-based line and the oil-based line. I just had my 72nd birthday on Saturday. And it's they I do these one-on-ones and I watch that water baseline do magic right in front of me. Then I watch the oil baseline do that magic right in front of me. And so it was automatic. I want the benefits of both lines. So I use that water baseline during the day. I use the oil baseline at night. Right now, I have to admit, I do have the new oil baseline and I'm using it morning and night. Because why not? But that is when that fills your heart with that need to share it because your face becomes your bulletin board, right? There's no place when you use Remon, there's very few places you can go where people don't say, "What skincare do you use?" Even when we were at conference on that first night, we went to the grocery store. We got there at, oh, probably 9 o'clock. So by the time I was checking out, it was 10 o'clock. And the gal at the checkout said, "You must be with that makeup line." And I said, "Oh, I said, I am. Why did you ask?" She said, "Because everyone's coming in here and you all have such healthy, radiant skin." So there had been a few people there before we'd gotten there. People notice. So I also love the collagen. My husband and I both use the Deep Talk. These are nutritional products that are so far beyond what we have in North America. Want to know why? Ask ChatGPT, he'll tell you. Uh, but they're not one trick ponies. Okay, so you're getting like 4 or 5 supplements in one supplement, and you're actually they work. They're so incredible. And so I share that with the people that come and to try the products. And that's why I have a dozen of more of them on subscribe and save on auto ship. Because why not get that extra 5% discount? Why not? You're going to use it all the time. Once they try it, they don't want to use any. It's like the collagen is a no brainer for me. I love them both. But if I had to choose one, it would be the collagen. And that's because I've been supposed to be having a knee surgery for 3 years, and it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. And I know it's the collagen. And they keep saying, come and have it. And I keep telling his name is Dr. Campbell. I said, "Dr. Campbell, still doesn't hurt. Why would I put myself through that?" And I know it's this. So when you tell people those stories, when you share it from the heart, why wouldn't they want to save that money? And so now is a good time. And I do have a few people, I call it the subscribe and save game. I say use it in a good way. So every month you go in, you pick what you want, whatever your order is, doesn't matter what you order, you're going to get a discount. And people like to play the subscribe and save game. Okay. So this worked really well for me. The, the products sell themselves. You all know that, and I just share it from the heart. So yeah, and I do a farmers market every week on Saturday, and people stop at my booth, and it's not because of all my posters and all my signage. They stop because of my face. They all want to know why my face looks so hydrated, and they all
Well, you look fantastic. I would never ever guess your age. Never ever ever.
I'm very happy being. You know what? I'm 72 years young, and that's because of Remon.
Yeah.
And at 72 years young, I have 4 wonderful children and 6 grandchildren. And I mean, I just have the best collection, right?
Yeah.
You can't have that at 50. You got to wait a little longer.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
But
Thank
it is,
you.
So true.
yeah.
Yeah.
They,
Kathy,
So
thank
much.
you. That was amazing. And I'm taking notes like crazy, right? The subscribe and save game. You have to play the subscribe and save game and you have to decide what are you getting at a discount this month, right? And then the multiple supplements in one, like why have I never ever once thought to say that? And I mean, right? You're replacing 5 or 6 different supplements that you're probably spending a lot of money on with one of our incredible supplements. So thank you for saying that. Now I'm anxious to go to ChatGPT and figure out what supplements people are saving money on. So I can get them to
No.
play the subscribe and save game with those
Subscribe
supplements.
and save
Thank
game.
you.
I know. I love that so much. Kathy, that was brilliant. You shared some really, really good tips.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, next we have this incredible lady who is going to share with us some of her, wisdom and best practices. She is incredible at getting customers, and she's been utilizing a lot of social media. I mean, she's got great high touch, practices as well, but she's going to talk to us a little bit about some things that she's doing on social media. She did a really fun unboxing video today on Instagram. And I had to share this picture, Jamie, because your before and afters are just like mind blowing. Your skin keeps getting better and better. She just shared in the chat. She did the 2 times Boo Boo today. And I was on a Zoom with her earlier, and I mean, she's even been a little under the weather, and she doesn't look under the weather at all. So, Jamie, thanks for joining us tonight and sharing some of your tips for everybody as well on how you're going to utilize the subscribe and save even more than you already have been.
Well, thanks for having me. And Kathy looks absolutely amazing. I would have never guessed in a million years she was in her 70s. Excuse my voice, it's from convention, so just bear with me. Um, but today, what I do, and I've mentioned this before, I have a Messenger VIP group, and what I do is probably, I don't know, maybe half of my customers are in my VIP group. And so I was on Power Hour today and I used the script and I changed it up a little bit to match my personality and, some of like the Jamieisms that I use and that sort of thing. And I put it out there with the information and, people will contact me from that and they do it individually. I'm always like, let's not blow up the chat. Just send me your questions and I can help you through that. And I use that chat a lot. And then I do individual stuff as well, messaging people. I spend a lot of time with that. Um, and then I also, and I know a lot of people like to use like the funnel system type things, but I like to use me. I want to use myself. I want to go in. Sometimes I'll use the voice messaging. Sometimes you can do a video. I rarely do video, but I mostly do voice texting because it's much faster. And I also, as with what Kathy said, I do one-on-ones. I take them out for breakfast, and I can, put that off on a tax write-off. And I put it on the back of their hands. I've, brought the lip stuff. I've brought foundation stuff, and you put it on one of their hands, and you compare the two, and you can see they can see a difference. They can feel a difference, right? I mean, just like we can feel a difference when we touch our faces, although I don't touch my face as much anymore with the skincare at all. And then also what I did today, Danny Babe for the team leader Zoom that we had, he said, make sure you are putting out, the curiosity bug to everybody right now, not April 1st when the red line comes out. And we're lucky enough to be able to purchase it ahead of time, which I love that they allowed us to do. So I just got mine today. And of course, I kind of staged it a little bit. I opened up my box already and I had like the main products in there, and then I pulled them out and kind of like shared them. My daughter's like, "You need to do that ASMR, with the sounds." But I wanted to do it quickly and get it out there, and I'm not looking for perfection all the time. I'm just like trying to do a teaser. So if you think you have to be perfect, mine is not perfect by any means. I mean, if I really had the time, I would have spent a lot more time on it. But you really don't have to. You just put it out there, get the curiosity going. Tomorrow, what I'll do is put it in my story, and then I'll be able to see who looked at it as well, who viewed it, and then contact those people. So that's pretty much what I'm doing with Subscribe and Save and talking to people about that, or just getting them curious about the new products so that when they do hit April 1st, people are like ready to buy. So that's what I do.
I love that. Well, thank you, Jamie. That was fantastic. And I mean, do you spend a lot of time like on your social media? Do you have a calendar or do you just kind of like whatever creative ideas hit you. I'd love to know that.
I'm a fly by the seat of my pants girl, and I sometimes look for other really good reels, and sometimes I will copycat them, but put it in my own, like add my own spin to it too, so it's different.
Yeah. So it's like your
Um,
branding.
yeah, because a lot of times, a lot of times, as a mom, my creative brain lately, because I have so much going on with both of my kids, like I will scroll like at a swim meet, I will scroll at a swim meet looking for something like, oh, save that reel. I can do that. So they could be doing it with, I don't know, something else, like a dance move or whatever. You know how some have those dances that they do, and there's no rhyme or reason to it, it's just a dance. Well, I'll do the dance and I'll hold on to the skincare. And my daughter and I, might do something fun to each other while we're doing the dance. And adding your kids to it, I'm telling you, I get like double the amount of views when I add my kids to the reels. Although my son would never even think about it. My daughter's like all about it. She'll do it with me. So you'll get double views when you add a kid. I had my daughter actually, she did the whole skincare process, and I sped it up a little bit because you don't, if you did everything as is, like the speed that you're doing it, you'll lose so many people quickly. So I always speed it up. And then what she did is a voiceover. And it was just one time. I'm like, listen, let's just do this one time, talk how you would normally talk as a teenager. If you mess up, so what? We'll put it out there and just see what happens. And she got like 2,000 views on it. And I'm like, you need to do more reels for me. So that's what I do. I look for anything that, it could be, I don't know, like a product that they're selling to clean their house or whatever, and it's this cute reel. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna use,
The new gel cleanser. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
love that.
So that's kind of what I do.
Yay. Thank you so much for sharing all of that with us. That was fantastic.
Oh, yes, adding pets. I see that also.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's another thing that I used to do in my old business. I would put glasses on my dog, like she's going to work, and then like have the product and have her paw on top of the product, like it's like a Vanna White almost kind of a thing. So adding pets is great.
Well, and you just got a new dog, so I'm looking forward to seeing your pet videos now.
I have to train her. She's a rescue, so I have to train her. So hopefully we'll get there.
You'll get there.
But this
Awesome.
is the double booster too. I mean, it's still, I have not put anything on and it's still glowing. I don't even have like a real, like light, like a ring light right now, but it's just, my face has been great today.
I
So
love it.
It's
I love it.
radiant,
It is radiant.
absolutely radiant. I mean, just gorgeous. And I did want to add with the pets and the props, they do say the more props that you have. So if you have one of those big hair bows, put the big hair bow on, like anything that
Oh
you
yeah.
can do, people will look twice. Like, oh my gosh, what's Jamie doing? She's dancing around. She's got stuff on her face. She's holding these product. Like, it's amazing, Jamie. Thank you for sharing those tips.
Yes, thank you. Well, awesome, you guys. Thanks for spending this time with us on your Monday evening. We hope that you got some value and some different ideas and some information. Just stay tuned to the chats. We'll keep everybody updated. Don't forget, we are having again Tuesday night, Remon Live. Wednesday, that special team call with Team 1% will get you the flyer ASAP, and Thursday masterclass. So we'll see you guys this week and have an awesome rest of your evening.
Thank you. And thank you
Thank you,
so much to
Jen.
Kathy and Jamie. You were amazing. We loved hearing from you, and you are hashtag skincare goals for sure. Thank you,
Yes.
Susan, as are you, Susan. Everyone here, glowing and lovely. Thanks,
Awesome.
everybody.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.